Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading the colony section yet again for an LPAC called Omega Base 9. It is long, tedious, boring, hard. It's an LPAC. It is warning laggy, and I was looking at the times. There's a couple fast times, but majority of the times are in the multi-hour mark. So I'm just going to be showing off this map sort of normal, and then we're going to be going to a save that I have, which is 6:30. Name actually is incorrect. But we're going to see how I would do this a little bit quicker, a wee little bit quicker. And see, this base is very hard to penetrate. This is going to be a long one. So as we can see, this is our map. It is filled to the brim with units. As you can see, there's tons of Air Force all earned up on this bad boy, on this emitter over here, which is a 500 emitter, arguably. But again, super amounts of stuff there. There's a blob nest over here that is completely surrounded by earned snipers and an airship. We have an air sac that has loads of missile launchers all next to it as well. Loads of snipers around the airfield, so, it'll be popping them eggs. The center, so many urns, so much everything, basically, right? It is ridiculous. 6 nullifiers on the spore launcher. I do believe these airships, one will fly to the spore launcher, one will fly to the air sac. I don't even know where the others go. There's just so many of them. There's another airfield up here as well. There's just stuff all over the place. That being said, our starter emitter is also 0. We have no starter emitter. So if we were to start the map, this is essentially our start. Now, again, I'll just show the start for a little bit. We'll times 4 it just to, even though it's not going to go that fast because it is a very laggy map. Is it that much faster? Let's see. Let's just sort of time it by eye. So, like, if we go to 1, I think it is faster, just barely. Actually, I don't even think it is. It's basically the same speed as times 1 at times 4. That's how laggy this map is. And yeah, earned berthas are shooting us basically the entire time as well. And then also, not only do they have 600 some on energy generation with all of this, they also have an energy supply that has 1,000,000 energy in the bank. Maybe it was 1,000,000, maybe it was some number smaller than 1,000,000. But it was probably 9696969 or something like that, judging by the numbers that it's at now. But yeah, it's a pretty big map with a lot going on. And of course, to start here, we really can't even get to the bottom yet, right? So, oh, and also, not to mention, these little cracks in the ground, they're not just divots. They are actually spaces to the void. That's the void underneath, I believe. It actually looks a little meshed up, which is interesting. Maybe you can mesh through it. I don't know. Maybe that's a possibility. But I know that if creep flows into it, it won't flow. So yeah, this is our start. We do have some eggs, but at this point, realistically, there's no reason to use your eggs over here. The one benefit to this map is things don't rebuild. So what is dead remains dead. So for instance, for this blob's nest, if we were to take our eggs and blow up, say, one of these nullifiers, we could then wait, blow up another one, wait, blow up another one, wait, blow up another one, and eventually get blobs. And maybe at the point when you get like 300 blobs going across the map, you'll start to take stuff out. Same thing, airships, they suck to deal with, but if you take out this pylon, it will never recharge, right? Same thing, this airship on this emitter, you take that out, it will never recharge. There's also, if you notice, there is a dark tower that's completely covered in earned shields, so we can't even do anything with that. And yeah, there's just beacons everywhere. There's beacons everywhere. It's not viable to be using a dark tower for sure. And there's a skimmer factory. This will eventually have an airship as well, one of these that are building. Now, one thing to know is we can technically select certain things, like these airships. I can technically select the ones that are building. Just see where they're going. So this one is going over there. That one is going over there. Don't want to move where they're going, of course, because that one's going straight to the Dark Tower, of course. And this last one is going to the skimmer. So once these are built, basically everything gets a bad boy on it. And yeah, we still haven't even crested past our first mountain. Yes! I mean, yay! That's a pretty big victory, if you ask me. Not really. It's not a victory at all. So yeah, this is the map. And again, we can't really run at 4 times speed because it's the same speed as normal speed. And I don't want this to be like a 6-hour video because normal speed is actually slower than 1 second a second. So I'm going to say this is our look at what the map is, right? Now we're going to take a look. The point that I'm at right now in the save is only just a few minutes in, but I haven't done anything. I think it's like 5 minutes in or something like that. Something around there. And we're going to take a couple looks at this. We're going to say, okay, now we're at 5 minutes. What could we do, right? So we have 5 minutes. We have 13 upgrades. We haven't even upgraded our base emitter because what's it going to do, right? We have a blob's nest. We could start going for this, for instance. We could go for skimmers. We could go for air sacs, but you can see all of the airships are active at this point. And unfortunately, 26 eggs isn't that much, really, when you have an airship at every corner. Let's just take a look at the blobs. Let's just try and free the blobs, just to see what happens. I have no idea, but let's just see, right? We'll just toss down 3, let them sort of do their thing, do some damages, and then we will do another set of 3, right? We'll do something like that, something like that, something like that. See what we can do. We have 26 eggs. I think we'll be able to get through most of these, if not all, which is great. So that is 2 down. Should be another 2 coming down soon. Come on. That is... Oh, you need one. You need it. Come on. And these 2 still need it. So, boo to them. That's all of them. So now we have our freed blobs. So for instance, we can just be like, boom, we have 29 blobs. And again, these nullifiers will never come back. So that's good news for us. Oh, and they also have these balls. I believe whenever these balls land on something, on creep, it just destroys creep like crazy. And they're just going to go around the map destroying creep. It's just what they do. Yay, balls. One problem with blobs. 2-minute timer. Not a fan. I wish if they were 40-second blobs, I would actually be pretty inclined to use them. 2-minute blobs, slight problem. So let's take a look. I did times for it. As you can see, time not really changing. Not really changing. Let's just see what happens. Let's see what can 31 blobs do anything. And even with our 8 rocks, we can't destroy anything but the mortars right now, so there's no point to use our rocks. Can they even destroy these mortars? All right, 31 blobs. They destroyed a couple of things, you know, they got a couple of things destroyed. And now we can wait 2 minutes, get 6, every 2 minutes we'd get 8 blobs in total, in essence, from our previous firing. And now we can start using rocks. And look at that, we used a couple of rocks. I actually used 1 extra than I wanted to, but we destroyed 3 more of these. Great, now we can have 8 more blobs in the next fire, and we can actually take over a good portion of the map this way, just by doing blobs at this point. Not using creep at all, not using anything, just blobos. It will eventually free this emitter, which is going to be completely locked down by that, but, you know, things happen. You would want to destroy this, though, because that will eventually drain that amount. All sorts of fun stuff like that. But you know what? We're not doing blobs for the quickness, you know, we want to be faster than that. We want to be faster than that. So let's go back to our 5-minute market to see what we can do. Again, one big benefit is things don't rebuild. So there may be a jump cut here in case this little plan doesn't go according to plan, because we have a lot to do. Not a lot to do, but very precisioning to do. Oh, wow. Look at all these pylons active. That is wild. Love seeing oh, nope, now they're gone. Look at that. All right, so what are we going to do, right? Well, we have a few options. You can just egg the base, and that's essentially probably what we're going to end up doing, just for time's sake. But for now, we can't get to the base. So that's step 1. Step 1 is get to the base. So how do we get to the base? Well, we get to the base clearly with the factory, right? The factory is sort of the key to everything right now. So we need the factory, we need that, and we need to be able to destroy it. So very, very nice. Love it. Let's plan out our little eggy route. And see what we can do. We have enough eggs, I think, that we should be able to do this and have some extra. We definitely want to have some extra as well. And will this work, or do we need another one? Apparently I need another one. Shame! It's so close. Like, look at that. That is definitely on there. I don't know. So with this, we should be able to get to the factory. Bazinga. Now we're at the factory. It's glorious. You gotta love it. And now our goal is to go a little slow. Every time creep's about to be kind of destroyed. Ooh, I forgot a very key feature. And that was to turn on the emitter. I did forget to turn on the emitter, which I did want to turn on. It's a logic to turning it on. I will say. And I think that's factory. That is a dead factory. Huzzah, we've done it. Mission achieved. We have 12 eggs, 13 eggs in the bank, which is great. Not too bad. Now, we have 13 upgrades. So we have a few options, right? I do want one upgrade down here. Just because, the one reason I want one upgrade down here is for Berthas to just target down here. As you can see, now the Berthas are targeting down here. The Bertha shooting over here is actually a problem. Having this on just gets the Berthas to use their shots and ammo down here. It's just a nicety. But I did say we can't use the Dark Tower, right? But we did just destroy the factory. And that relies on shields. Oh my, what do you know? So now we have 13 upgrades. This currently reaches to here. So if we do, I don't know, 13 upgrades, what does that do for us? That gets us to there. Look at that. That gets us just to encompass the base. So now we can essentially shut off the base if we free the Dark Tower and eliminate these 3 beacons. So now we have to eliminate 3 beacons and free the Dark Tower. That is essentially our goal now. The other option to do is just save up your eggs and just do... It doesn't even matter boost-wise. Like, boosts don't matter anymore at that point. All that would matter is just eggs, and you could just egg up to here and just keep eggs, like an egg there, an egg there, an egg there, and have, 30 eggs saved up, and just always have creep going down. And you can kill the base that way as well. That will eventually lead to the destruction of all these and all that good stuff. So we can literally win right now. I want to win with the Dark Tower, though, so I'm not going for tip-top time or anything like that. I'm just going for fun. I think fun is most importante in the world, so yeah, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. That's pretty good. So we want something like this just to make sure we have some creep on all sides. And then we need to get to this one, of course, which is very importante. And then we're just going to work our way over to the Dark Tower. Now, we do need eggs to do this. I mean, we need eggs to free the Dark Tower, and we need eggs to do this chain. So we're not quite at the right egg count quite yet. As you can see, we have like 10 eggs in the bank. I would like maybe 4 per on top of this. You could probably do it. We could probably do it right now. We wouldn't be able to free the Dark Tower at all, but we could probably do it right now. That's a potential. That is a potential. I'm not guaranteed to do it, and, it's 30 seconds. It's 30 seconds. We can wait for 30 seconds. Maybe times 2 speed will work, but hey, look at this. Let's keep bumping this bad boy. It's our friend. It's our good friendly emitter. It's just going to do its thing, and the bigger this is, the more likely the Berthas will target over here versus over here, which is just good for business, right? Because when we're doing this, we don't want Berthas shooting down on us. Again, that can be a problem. So this being bigger is actually a benefit to our egg play. So this is actually probably where we would want to use our boosts if we were going straight for the base anyway. I do have 12. I'm getting just this one upgrade because it's here. I mean, it was just there. Let's do this thing though. Let's do it. So what do we need? We need one more. We need our connector egg, right? Now we can also potentially go for the nullification, but I'd rather guarantee getting these than getting the nullification done first. So bazinga bazanga, we have done it. So now mission accomplished, or step 1 of mission accomplished is that, and now we're going to start placing more and more eggulons. We want to keep everything, of course, creepified. So every time we basically pop an egg, we want to pop another one. And did that egg... See, that egg isn't popping, which is a problem for us. So we need a bit more, which is fine. Did I get the beacon? No, the beacon is not... The beacon has one little shred of life left. Oh, boo to me. Boo to me. Okay, so we may need another egg over here. So that's a slight problem. This beacon... How's this beacon looking? Oh my gosh. That beacon's at 2. And this beacon, I can't even see. And that's a slight problem. So I'm going to put just one egg right there just to... Oh, that beacon is dead already. Good. So we have a beacon that's dead. Great. I'll toss an extra egg over there. Great. We do have more creep coming down over here, which is great. That looks like a dead beacon. Dead beacon. Perfect. And over here... That beacon die? I think that beacon died, right? Yeah, that beacon's dead. Good. We have all 3 dead beacons. So again, we can try and kill the rest, but as you can see, with them having energy, it is more difficult. But we were able to start taking stuff out, right? Like, once you take out the M-Rift and you take out that, the tower, you know, that helps. The shields were taking some damage, the snipers were taking some damage, that mortar would probably die off, of course. But, you know, we're feeling fine. Not to mention, we could have also dropped all of our rocks, but we have no place to put our rocks right now, which is the... Oh, actually, we do now. Once that died, I probably could have rocked all of these, and that would have been really good. So basically, once you kill something, you just start rocking the world. Probably kill the Emerald first. It's probably the easiest thing to kill. So if you were going straight for base, you'd probably put one down the bottom, one at the top, maybe one there and one there for a nice starter. Kill off that Emerald and just rock the world, right? We'll probably rock the world eventually. We no longer need our Dark Tower to be bigger, though, right? It is going to fully encompass the base, so who cares about that? And now we're basically at the mercy of eggs, right? We need a couple more, not too many. Actually, we probably could do it with 5. What am I even thinking about? Let's just use our Eggulons and get us, hopefully, a lovely, lovely nullifier death. So we'll just keep it going. Gosh. Boop, 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 boop. Come on. Is that it? No. That's it. And the lag hits. So that's why I actually zoomed in for the lag. And there we go. That is the entire map now out of power at 9 minutes. So we did it. We've essentially beaten the map. Now that being said, for our creep to actually get up here, nigh impossible. Our creep is basically never going to get up here. Because look, like everything still has ammo, and it will fire. So it's not like everything is not going to fire, but we're going to slowly, but we have our win con, right? Everything is going to turn off. Let's grab another air sac, sure. Again, oh, there we go. Everything has popped. All of our units are free. The skimmers are released. The spores are released. The air sacs will be released every 5 minutes. And you can see this emitter is now 500 emitter, much bigger emitter, which is great. But again, it has all of these, which not only have their energy, but have a second supply of energy because that's full. So all of the planes have 2 supplies of energy. They're also earned up, so they have way, way, way more ammo reserves than usual. So now we're in the position of, I guess we just have to wait. We have to wait for our eggs. I am going to see, can we do ×2? Can we do ×2? ×2 is definitely faster. I think ×2 is the speed that we want. You know, actually, I am going to adjust the sound really quick. So the sound's a little bit loud. So let's turn the game music down to... It's a little bit. There we go. Just some mid-game tuning. There we go. As you can see, I don't play the sound that high, realistically. You know, just trying to get it. Again, our Dark Tower, look at how much is covered. Like, this is a Dark Tower from here to this corner to all the way over here and up. That is entirely Dark Tower, but there are so many beacons, it really doesn't matter, right? That being said, who really cares, right? It doesn't have to matter because, thankfully, it covers just what we need. Just getting those 3 beacons out of the way is covering everything that we need. Thankfully, there are no AC producing things over here. So you can see it's all, like, if we were producing AC when we were doing this assault, we would have been screwed. Thankfully, we didn't, which is great news for us. And yeah, we want eggs. Thankfully, we do have an advantage on our next strike. I don't know when to do it. Maybe we'll do it, like, let's do it at 12 minutes. We'll have, like, 16 eggs. Doesn't sound like very much, does it? Is 16 going to be enough? I don't know. We'll have 17 rocks, though, and I think that's going to be the more important thing. Because, now that we did destroy a beacon, if we were to rock, we do have a rock spot, right? I think that's a rock spot. I think we can't see it because of the darkness. So we can rock most of the things over there, which, even though they have ammo, I'd rather get rid of them, right? Even if they have ammo, who really cares? As you can see, even though we've pumped this bad boy up, we have, like, it's just taking its time. The planes finally have been ruined, so this finally can free itself. But again, it has an airship. It's going to have to get through that. It will destroy this pylon, I'm sure, in time, you know, once all of the guns run out of ammo. It's just a we win game at this point. So you know what? Let's do our plan. You know, I'm gonna be again. I'm not big on saving, but just because this is a sort of a one and done kind of thing, I am gonna save right here. Shh, 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 shh. So let's do 12. Let's just save at 12. Just because I do want this to work. I want this to work. So let's see what we're gonna do. We are gonna make our eggy path again. Now I guess the question is, what's closer? The skimmer factory is there. So it's there versus there. I think the Dark Tower is just a little bit closer. Maybe not. I don't know. Feels a little bit closer to me. So let's just plan it from the Dark Tower, right? Oh, that needs to be a little bit closer. I've learned that the eggs don't like to pop where I want them. That's pretty good. That'll do. That'll do nicely. So let's keep them coming. Get our eggs over here. Buzzinga. Unfortunately, I can't just go straight there. That would be nice. That's what we want. We basically want to get to there. We have 11 eggs left. I'll put one on the top side, too. So one up here. And we will be ready to rock. So our goal is to rock right here. So, yeah. As you can see, I can place a rock there, which is great. I would love to place a rock someplace else, but I think this is the only spot we can rock. So we are just going to boom, 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 use everything we got. Every rock we got. But I'm also going to place down another egg just as a safety net. And hopefully be able to rock again. I failed so hard. They killed that so fast. I wanted the rocks. I got so caught up in the rocks. That was my fault. But that's okay. We did waste most of their ammo. And now we can rock all over the place, I think. We can get rocks down preemptively this time. Rock. Alright, so I did fail. I should just reload it. But let's just see what we can do with 12. I'll probably reload it, because again, I definitely can make that work. I just need to get the rocks off better. Get my rocks off! Oh my gosh. Bazinga. Bozonga. This is not going to work with 4. Not with 4. I'm surprised it didn't pop. Alright. Let's just reload. I'm gonna get a couple more. Eggs. This is a problem. I guess I'll wait till 13. Let's get 4 more eggs. Be ready to rock. Again, the rock is just there to save some energy. Let's just let it ride. I do apologize. Saving and loading is not something I feel dirty doing it. But this map is so laggy. I just want to have something kind of neat. Like to show off another way to do it. And as you can see, this is what I meant by it's to the void. Now let's actually see. Can creep cross it? Because that's one thing I did test. So if we place creep at a 4, just bring it all the way down. Because maybe it does look like it might be meshable. And if it's meshable, well then that could be cool. Right? We could potentially go through it. There is the only AC generator on the map, so good on that. Yeah, it does look like it could be meshable. So if we could get mesh across, then I guess the creep could get there relatively quickly as well. Oh, we're at 13 minutes. Whoopsie. Now I'm doing this test. I'm sorry. We're testing for science. Does this connect up? It kind of looks like it does, right? It kind of looks like it does. So I want science to prove me right, prove me wrong. I don't know. I don't care. Because it does go down, but that could just be the edge. Does that go down and across? For science. And if it does, again, that just essentially gets us to the base that much faster. All we would really need at that point is just to get the creep to the base. It does! Oh, it does! Huzzah! Okay, so never mind. We can cross here. I guess we could have just dropped eggs in there. I didn't even think about dropping eggs as well. So, okay, this actually is much quicker than I thought to get the creep there. Because now, as you can see, our creep just has a straight flow to the base, right? We can literally just flow in and win. Let's use our eggs. Let's use our rocks. Let's do it properly this time, though. Because, I proved that point to myself. I should have paid more attention. That was my fault. That's another win con from this position. Not a bad one as well. Very good one, in fact. just going straight for it. I mean, that's just a big old game. That will go something like here, go here, here, and there. We'll be ready to rock. And as soon as we start rocking, we're also going to ready to place down more eggs, right? So all of that. Let's drop some more eggs. Let's drop another one like just over here, just so we have some while the space is cleared. And that looks much, much better, right? Now we have... Ooh. Oh no, the rock's in the way. Ah, see, the rock is actually hurting us a little bit, which is okay. So now we just need to do some pausing, some unpausing. And now the rocks are starting to clear. Maybe we can get a couple... Can we get a couple more in here? Maybe not. We did get a couple, which is great. The real key is just keep the eggs going. As long as there's an egg exploding, we're fine. And look at this. Now we can see the amount of creep that has sort of enveloped this area, which is great. They are still taking it down, but we have 12 eggs left. And I don't think anything can really shoot it other than the base. So I am going to toss down just some rocks randomly at this point, just in case there's any, like, mortar shooting down. But yeah, we can see we've kind of enveloped this. There is a mortar shooting from time to time, but yeah, we've got it here. Easy days. Happiness has happened. Buzzinga. Buzzonga. Buzzonga. And yeah, we did in 15 minutes. Not too bad, not too bad. Again, you can do that essentially from the start. You can't use rocks if the beacon is there. We are going to let the creep sort of win out. Because, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to rift jump away. Check my time. Just see how that was, right? That was pretty... That was 15, 16. Bazinga. So many, multiple hours. And that's doing it properly. And I truly believe in doing a map properly. It's just, this is a monster, right? 3 minutes. I think that might be one of the cheaters. Because I know you can turn stuff off in this as well. I didn't point that part out when we were selecting things, so you can turn stuff off. Because there's no way you have enough eggs by 3 minutes or anything to destroy the base. So there has to be a way that you cheat a 3-minute time. So I'm going to take that as the top time. So huzzah for us. Let's just keep playing Destroy the World. Feel free to leave if you want. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, let's watch the creep win out. Maybe we'll get some blobs to help, right? Or do we want spores? Let's get some spores. Who doesn't love spores? They'll help out. Our creep is flowing, which is great. We can mesh up the world too, so let's do some meshing. Because we might as well, right? We'll mesh over there, we'll mesh over there. We'll take the mesh from here, and we'll just be like, come on, just go that way, go that way. We definitely want some eggs over on this side, right? So if we egg this will just start breeding for us, which is great. There's no AC generated here, because the one sprayer, the single sprayer on the map, actually shot its load over here. So this will never breed AC, which would never spread up here. But if that actually breeds AC right there, it will spread up here and just completely envelop the map in AC. So there is that as well that you have to be wary of. But yeah, now we have our lovely breeding zone, which is fantastic. We can spread our mesh up this way, spread our mesh up this way. Let's just make that a mesh line, right? Unfortunately, this bad boy is annoying. Can we? I guess we can. You can't run. No, you can't. But you can. Oh, now it needs ammo. Right when I'm like, I'm going to start killing you, sir. You need ammo. I thought that would have been pretty good. 2 pips left. 2. Oh. But it's out of ammo anyway, so we're fine. Oh, look at the destruction, the sweet, sweet destruction of the map. And again, this is ×2 speed and oh, you're random! You're a random launcher! Hey. Oh. Oh, boy. Alright, air sacs, come to my rescue, please. As we slowly but surely take over the map. Loads of earned units, loads of things just coming to the end of days. Actually intrigued how the creep flowed over the... Oh, not all of these are to the void. I don't think that's to the void. I think it just flowed around. Maybe? Same thing here? Ah. Oh, no! Because I connected it to that, it's slowly filling up all of the lines in between, because it's all pre-meshed up. Oh, clever. I do like that. That's kind of cool. Oh my gosh. What are you guys doing? Oh, nope, they didn't. Never mind. Over here, the blobs are free. The air sacs are coming out in 2 seconds. Let's get another one. They're not going to last. Oh my god. Look at him. He's just firing that missile. Boom, boom. I feel so bad for the air sacs. Now, thankfully, they can't recharge, so this will run out by the time 5 minutes go by. But I'm hoping the map will kind of be... Oh my gosh, look at all the urns. I would kill for this many urns on a map. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Let's pop all them eggs. Get that creeper going. But yeah. Skimmers are starting at 2-minute intervals, not 40-second to 20-second. Ugh, gross. Does make it very difficult and time-consuming. And as you can see, I mean, you can see how time-consuming this is as well, just from the time it's taking to clear the map, in essence, right? Thankfully, most of these airships should start to get out of ammo, I'd say relatively soon. Most of the map is being taken already, which is great. We're actually coming up to their base, which is better. I don't think we need to mesh up anymore, though, which is fine. And yeah, I mean, just think about it. This base lost power ages ago, right? Lost power ages ago. We actually have some pretty strong... From no power to 500 emitters in instance, right? Now, to 500 emitters. These are able to hold just because there's so many units with so much ammo, and there were so many urns on the map, and so much of this, and so much of that. They're able to hold, which is wild, right? That is wild to me. Get another air sac on the go. That will drain some more ammo, and thankfully, that's going to be very good, right? Because all of these fired, which is essentially 2 shots, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? 13? So that's essentially 26 shots out of this. Oh, no, don't move. No, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. There was another shot here, right? So again, we can move some things around and such. So, yeah. The darkness is actually taking over the world, too. I didn't even realize that. I want these air sacs. I want them so big. Not that they're going to do anything, because pretty much everything is destroyed at this point. But that's okay. That's okay. You know, sometimes you just want things to want them, because they're big, beautiful, brainy boys. This is getting low on ammo, which we can move and such. That's getting low on ammo, which is a main one, so fantastic there. You gotta love it. Everything is basically out of ammo, except for this, like this over here. They still got a nice little defensive force. The air sacs are free, and this will drain all the ammo out of the snipers. They still have some snipping, but pretty much the air sacs have done it. They're free to do whatever they want. Drain all the sniper ammo. Thankfully, with the air sacs, the main goal with the air sacs will be to drain, like, the ammo. Oh my gosh. So strong. They're so strong. So strong. Oh, just as a note, too, be very careful once you really do this, because once you activate the Dark Tower, it can essentially lag you out every upgrade. You want to do your upgrades before you free it. One little note. Oh, we got a stash, too. Good. I don't care about the stash. Do I? Why not? You know what? Why not? Let's just mesh to it. Might as well. That will pump out some creep, right? Sure. Wow. Just mesh all the way down there. Mesh all the way to there. You get nice big girthy mesh pads. Good. A nice meshy you. Beautiful, beautiful. And now that should fill up even faster. In theory. But everything's falling. There's nothing left. We got spores going who knows where. We got blobs. Probably not even killing their target, because the creep's probably killing it first. We got air sacs. We gotta oh, we might be able to get another air sac attack in. Maybe. Maybe they'll spawn again. Nah, there's no way this is lasting for a minute. I think it's over. We have all the eggs in the world, of course. Not really gonna care about that. The stash is filling nicely. Keep it going. Keep it growing. But the final vestiges of the humans is at an end. That is right. The last beacon has fallen. The darkness reigns supreme. So yeah, this is an alternate. Oh, we have those were air sacs from before. They survived. Oh, look at them go. Oh, I actually think I need to mesh up to those friends, right? And we have friends over here I didn't connect to. No, I messed up so bad. Friends, come, my friends. The last vestiges. The air sacs were spawned. They made it before the end. And just for the sake of things, let's just finish them off with the eggs, right? Let's just do that. Pop all them eggs. There we go. That's how we want to end, with a corner full of creep. So this has officially been Omega Base 9. Again, we did it in 15 minutes and 16 seconds. So not too bad. Again, hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you next time. Take care.